Boulevard in Keysborough. Ozone Canberra's my name. I'll be your auctioneer here today. Assisting me, of course, are my very good friends and colleagues. We've got Alex, who I'm sure you've all met throughout the course of the campaign. Christina and Hui are here as well. Together we proudly represent the Buxton real estate team. Folks, for those of you that are intending on bidding here today, I'll very quickly just summarise the basic terms and conditions of today's proceedings. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available prior to the start of today's auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting any late bids or offers once the property has been knocked down to a successful bidder. Our vendors, they've got a reserve price here today. As the auctioneer, I'll be indicating bidders upon your request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders from attempting to prevent others from bidding, and there are fines for this type of conduct. The rules permit vendor bids. The words that I'll use throughout the course of today's auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor is quite simply vendor bid, and by law only eyes, the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. The highest bidder here today will be the successful purchaser of the property subject to the reserve price. If you are the successful buyer, you will be required to come inside, sign the contract of sale, and pay that very slender 10% deposit. The settlement will be, Alex, just confirming, 90-day settlement today. Yep, 90 days upon which the balance of the contract will be due and payable. The land includes all the fixtures, all the fittings, as you've inspected. So, folks, when all bidding is exhausted here today, we're going to call it down very simply once, twice, third and final call, and when the contracts hit my hand, like so, the property will be deemed sold. So bid strong, bid to your maximum. If you have to go that little bit further here today, I sincerely suggest you do so, because opportunities like this, they don't come around very often. Now, lastly, folks, may I remind you that it's in your best interest to be holding the highest bid at all times. If for some reason we don't reach the owner's reserve price here today, well, we'll simply just pass the property in. We'll invite the highest bidder inside. They will get the first chance at negotiations with our vendors. This is a very important position to be in, buyers, and you want to make sure you secure this right. If we don't reach the reserve, 9 times out of 10, what happens is the buyer comes inside, they increase their offer slightly, the owner comes down slightly, and the deal gets done. So you just want to make sure your last bid always positions you ahead of your competitors so you can have that first opportunity at negotiations. So, buyers, that's the auction rules out of the way. Really simple and straightforward terms and conditions. We've got a great property here today, folks. There's absolutely no two ways about that. Lovely single level home. I mean, pretty as a picture. And of course, the position directly opposite the park and the reserve. It's a very family orientated, very peaceful location of Keysborough. A lovely floor plan, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, lots of natural light. I love the open plan kitchen, living, dining area. That spills out to that outdoor entertainment deck and that overly generous sized yard. Very hard to find a yard of that size in these parts of Keysborough. Whether you got kids, pets, they can run around and enjoy. Whether you're a green thumb, you want to make your own veggie patch, I mean, it's totally a blank canvas. The options are yours. The position, like I said, absolutely first class. We're in a hop, skip and jump to absolutely everything one could need. Parks, reserves, public transport, great shopping precincts, great schools, both public and private. Literally everything one could need at your fingertips here today. So buyers, we know there's 2 or 3 of you that have been to the property now on a few occasions. You've done your due diligence, you've done your homework, you're back here today with an intention of purchasing. We've had a couple of building inspections conducted. They've flown by with very positive feedback by the building inspectors, so you can bid with a lot of confidence here today. Our clients, they're not testing the market either. Their instructions are very clear to us, and that is to sell the property. So, buyers, let's get this auction underway here today. 33 Keysborough Boulevard in the heart of Keysborough. Where can we see an opening bid or offer to commence the auction here today? We're here to sell it, so who would like to own it, folks? We've had a guide of $1 million to $1,080,000. More than happy to kick things off towards the lower end of that range. Maybe either side of $1 million, maybe even $950 up to around $1 million would be a sensible place to commence. Okay, $1 million. Welcome to you. Best of luck. We kick the ball into play then at $1 million now, folks. How about we chip away at 20s on the rise from here? Who'd be happy to take the next bid now at $1,020,000 at $1 million now in front? Leading the way now at $1 million. Who'd be happy to call it 20 from here, folks, quickly at $1 million. First call at $1 million. Second call. Okay, 20, welcome, at $1,020,000, 40, straight back, 60 if you like, at $1,040,000, 60, sir, at $1,060,000, 80, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 4, 4, 6, 6, 8, 1.2, 1.2, 220, 220, 240, 260, 260, 1.3, sir. Okay, 10. We're at 1.26. We're on the market. We're selling it, sir. 10, 5. Okay, I'll give you a moment to think about it. At 1,260,000, it's a quick auction, that's why I like it. At 1,260,000, we sell it away then. First call at 1.26. Second call at 1,260,000 on the market. We sell it here today. Third, final call at 1,260,000, all done. Any better bidder offer then above this level quickly before we go at 1,260,000 bids right in the centre. Christina, just need to know if there's any further interest there at 126. Sir, last chance at 126. Happy to take 1,000 if you like at 1,260,000. Might have done it here today. Once at 1,260,000. Twice at 1,260,000. Third, final call at 1,260,000, all done. Any better bid above this level then before we go? In 3. Need to know, Alex, I can sense there's some hesitation there. Need to know, 1.26. Happy to take 1,000, maybe 5,000 would be a better move at 1.26. Bids here. 260. Guys, do you want to participate at this level? At 1.26. Sir? Go 65. Okay, 65. 1.3, sir? 70. 75, sir? No? Sir, all done? You sure? 1,000? We're at 1.27. Would you still like to bid at this level? Maybe 1.275? We sell it here today. 1.27. Can we call it 1.275? Just another 5 on top? Sir, madam? $1.27 on the market. We're selling it, Alex? Need to know. Okay, 75, 80, 1.3, 1.3, 1.28. Can we call it 1.3, sir? No? You sure? 1,000 on top, 281. 280 is the bid. 128's the bid. Can we call it 285? Just to get you back in front. If they bid on top of you, you haven't spent any money. At 128. Right in front of the park. Amazing location. It's turnkey. You don't need to do anything. You just buy, you move in. You bring your bags, your toothbrush, and you're ready to move in. Sir? Alex? Okay, 85. 90. All done? Absolutely sure. I'll give you a moment to think about it then. At 1.29. Bids here in the centre. They might have done it here today. Sir, just checking again. Absolutely out. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And same to you as well. Thank you. At 1.29. In the centre. First call. At 1.29. Second call. At 1,290,000. Third. Final call. At 1,290,000. All done. Any better bid above this level then, Alex, we go. In 3. In 2.
Hang on.
Need to know, guys. I know it's a big decision, but I'd highly recommend you stretch now. The market will shut down in about a couple of weeks. There will be no more properties coming to market. It's going to force you to start your search again in 2026. 95. 95. 1.3. 1.3. So you've said that 3 times. Are you sure? 1.3. Okay. At 1,000,003. At 1.3. We sell it away then. Alex, absolute last chance now. Once at 1.3. Twice at 1,300,000. Third. Final call at 1,300,000. All done. No better bid above this level then. We sell it away, folks, in 3, 2, 1. All done. Sure? Sold. Congratulations. Great work. Big commiserations to our underbidders. Massive congratulations to our highest bidder. Thank you so much for your attendance here today, and I hope you all enjoy your weekend. The weather's amazing, so please enjoy. Stay safe. We'll see you around at the next one. Take care.
Căn nhà này thì 4 phòng ngủ, 2 nhà tắm, diện tích đất là 443. Thì người ta đấu giá được 1,3 triệu. Để giá từ 1 triệu đến 1 triệu 080 ngàn quảng cáo, nhưng mà đấu giá được 1 triệu 3, rất là tốt. Nhà này thì nói diện ở đây nó có một cái phát ở đây rất là đẹp. Ở đây có chỗ barbecue luôn nè, rất là đẹp luôn á. Nhà này rất là tiện, đẹp luôn á, tiện lợi và đẹp luôn nè. Có cảnh quan, có khách là dắt xuống cái phạt này nè, nướng barbecue. Đó. Nhà này thì được cái vị trí phía trước mình thích, rất thích luôn á. Mình thích những cái nhà mà phía trước mình nó có cảnh quan giống như gì nè, nó thoáng mà đẹp nữa. Rồi, cảm ơn tất cả cô chú anh chị các bạn đã theo dõi. Chúc mọi người luôn vui vẻ và hạnh phúc. Mình chỉ quay cái video auction. Nếu mà các bạn nào muốn xem phía bên trong luôn nữa thì hãy qua kênh của Mandy. Các bạn nào xem bên trong nhớ qua kênh của Mandy nha. Mandy có quay bên trong với auction luôn. Mình thì chỉ tới trễ, mình chỉ quay được cái đấu giá thôi. Rồi, chào tạm biệt mọi người, hẹn mọi người video sau.